Alright guys, hope you are well. This is a presentation going over the CORE4 system that I personally use, and I use this system to get myself and my clients in peak physical condition. Okay, so let's get into it. Firstly, who am I? Thought I'd give you a little bit of an introduction to show you, who I am basically. So my name is Suk, you probably know. I've been an online fitness coach for the past 3 years. I have 7 years of experience in the fitness industry. My aim, my purpose is to get as many men as possible to get in peak physical condition. The reason for this is that's just what I like doing. I like coaching people. I'm passionate about coaching people. This is why I do what I do, right? Some people are passionate about cars. Some people like other things. I like training hard and coaching others on how to get in peak physical condition. So this is what I look like. So hopefully you can trust me, right? So this is me when I was like 13, 14 years old. When I first got into fitness, just training at home, doing some home push-ups. Didn't know anything. This is me right now, 22 years old. This was me earlier today, after chest day. And I'm slowly starting to get accusations for steroids. I haven't taken anything yet. This is just given by these 4 principles that I'm going to show you in this video. And let's go. So CORE4 system. This system is designed to optimize the 4 biggest components when it comes to getting in peak shape: training, nutrition, recovery, supplementation. Now, a lot of people will see this and say, oh, this is really basic. Yes, it is, right? And if you are doing these 4 things, but you're not in the shape you want to be, you're obviously doing something wrong, okay? That's what I'm going to show you. Apart from these few things, there's nothing else that you need to worry about. Literally, all my lifestyle is focused around these 4 things, so I can get in the shape that I want to be, basically. Okay, so let's talk training. So training is the main driver behind everything. Okay, you need to give your body a strong enough reason to change. Okay, your nutrition can be perfect, your recovery can be perfect, your supplementation can be perfect, but if your body doesn't have a reason to change the way it looks, nothing's gonna happen. Okay, so let me just move this down a little bit. There we go. So if it works now, it should be okay. There we go. So we want to be training hard, heavy to failure, okay, or at least close to failure. And I'm going to show you what that means as well. So this will send a signal to your body, which your body will adapt to. Your body will change the way it looks and will increase the demand for better nutrition, supplementation, and recovery. Okay, when you are training hard, your body will start to crave for food, and that's when you feed it. Your body will crave for better nutrition, that I meant to say it now, for better recovery. So you got to make sure your recovery is on point so your body can adapt and go again. And supplementation as well. Okay, what I mean by training hard is this here. Look at this out. Most people don't even get to this place when they're training. I got to this place when I'm training, and I went even further than this. This is what hard, heavy training to training is. Okay, I'll look at the instead. Right, and we can have a look here as well. All the way down, all the way up. Most people would not get there, and if they do, they will stop. And then I'm going to go through that. This is what I mean by if you're not training somewhere near this level and your goal is to build muscle, and you're not building muscle, well, this is the reason why you need to train harder. Okay, so this maybe is one of your problems that maybe you already know that you need to fix now. Okay, secondly, nutrition. So nutrition is what you need to push hard in the gym, because you will give you energy if it's good food. Obviously, this goes without saying, guys. Yeah, we're talking about food here, not processed junk. Okay, clean quality food. So you've got your rice, you got your chicken, you got your cream of rice, you've got your beef, potatoes, veggies, fruit, honey, almond butter, all this natural stuff, guys. I'm not talking about crisps, chocolates, biscuits, and all this stuff. Yeah, obviously it's a lot about calories, but the quality of food matters as well, because The better you eat, the better you feel, and the better you look. Okay, you can have 2,500 calories worth of good quality food, your rice, your chicken, your beef, your potatoes, whatever that is, like good food, or you can have 2,500 calories and 10 macros worth of shit. Okay, and you will not be the same. If you had an identical twin and they were both on 2,500 calories, same macros, but the quality of food was different, good food and shit food, the guy who's eating really good quality food, he will be looking and feeling much, much, much better than the other twin who's eating crap. Yeah. So you push hard in the gym, you can recover from your training, help you build muscle, lose body fat. Obviously, we know that. And then you want to be focused your nutrition around carbs. Okay, carbs are the main driver that will help you, push hard in the gym, give fullness to your physique. So this is the ratio that you want to go for. Yeah. So your protein should be about 2 to 2.5 grams per kilogram of body weight. Your fat should be 0.7 to 0.9 grams per kilogram of body weight, and the rest of calories should be from carbs. Okay, so if you're someone who is 90 kg and you need 2,500 calories to lose fat, by the way, if you want to find out how many calories you need, you can literally just go on Google, type calorie calculator, put in your information, and a lot of calculators there are pretty accurate, and you can actually maybe even ask ChatGPT to do it for you. Yeah, that's simple. From that, 180 grams of 180 to 225 grams of protein, fats 63 to 81, carbs 218 to 303 grams. Okay, and whether you're bulking or cutting down, you don't want to change your fats and protein too much. Okay, the main thing that you should change are carbs. Okay, this is what carbs should be, the macronutrient used to create your deficit or create your surplus. Okay, if you're in a bulking phase, you want to be having obviously higher carbs so that you got enough energy to push hard in the gym. You can train to failure, you can progressively overload, recover from it, give fullness to your physique, and just obviously just feel better. Obviously, when you don't have carbs, you feel like shit. Okay, when you're cutting down, again, still try to eat as many carbs as possible, but create the deficit. Okay, if you can, create a deficit by lowering your carb by 50 grams and you lose weight, okay, keep doing that. There's no need to reduce your carbs by 100 or 150 grams if you're losing weight by reducing them by 50. Again, when you're in a deficit and you want to keep carbs as high as possible, but still create a deficit so that you can push hard in the gym when the calories are low, you can recover from your training, you stay as full as possible. By fullness, I mean how big your muscles look. Okay, your muscles are made mostly of water, and carbs molecules connect to water molecules. So the more carbs you have, the more water your muscles hold, not your skin or your overall body. People have this misconception that holding water is bad. Holding water is bad if it's in the wrong places. Okay, if you're holding water in your chest, in your arms, in your shoulders, in your back, in your legs, that's a good thing because it's your muscles. Okay, then the third bit is recovery. If your recovery is in the bin, you're leaving so much on the table. Yeah, you're more likely to get injured, more likely to get burnt out, you're more likely to make progress slower or gain a plateau, and other health conditions as well, more likely to get heart attack, diabetes, higher blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, die earlier. Okay, we already know that. So the main aspect of recovery is sleep. Good quality sleep, 6 to 9 hours per night. Okay, if you're someone who does struggle with sleep, try this following. Yeah, obviously there's more things here as well, and I want to give you a rough guideline. Okay, if you're a client of mine and you struggle with sleep, sometimes there's specific things we can do depending on your current situation, obviously. So something like breath work to bring your heart rate down, because what you want to do before bed is you wanna give your body that signal that you're relaxed. If you're relaxed, you're able to sleep, and the way you relax is by bringing your heart rate down. Okay, take your mind off work, any other responsibility, if it's 9, 10, 11, 12 at night, you either do what you gotta do or it has to wait until tomorrow. but most things can wait until tomorrow. You don't have to do them right there. Okay, so why worry about it now? You can worry about it tomorrow. If you're someone like me who's in front of screens most of the day, blue light blocking glasses, so these are blue light blockers, they have a yellow tint. You can get some that are a red tint as well, so wear them about an hour to 2 hours before bed. They block the blue light, so when you're watching TV on your phone, that harmful blue light is not getting in your eyes and will not disrupt your sleep. Okay, you can try magnesium or melatonin, and you want to establish a good routine. You want to go to bed and wake up at similar times every single day, so your body knows, okay, your body gets used to that. Your body is really smart and recognizes patterns, so if you give it a good sleep routine, naturally you will start to fall asleep, feel sleepy at similar times, and wake up at similar times. I literally do this myself. I wake up with no alarm, and I wake up between 7 and 8 every single day. I have not used an alarm for like months and months. Okay, and sometimes my body does need more sleep, and I wake up a little bit later. But most of the time, I go to sleep around 11, half 11, and wake up naturally between 7 and 8. And obviously, naps. If you're someone who there's nothing you can do, maybe you've got kids, maybe is your routine, you tried everything, but you can only sleep 4, 5, or 6 hours per night, then have 1 to 2 naps per day, anywhere from 10 minutes to 45 minutes, to make sure that you get a recovery. Sometimes what I do, if I haven't slept too much or too well the night before, and I've got training session, I will train and then have a nap after training to help me recover a little bit better. Okay. Then stress management is another big component of recovery. When your stress is high, your cortisol, which is the stress hormone, goes high and your body becomes inflamed. When your body's inflamed, you will not listen. If you're in a deficit, you're doing everything well, but your stress is not in the right is too high. You're training hard, you're eating in a deficit, you're taking the right supplements, but your stress is too high, your body will just not listen because it has bigger problems to focus on, which is healing this inflammation due to high stress. Okay, due to high cortisol, which is caused by high stress. And to fix high stress, firstly, just fix your sleep. If sleep is there, but you're still stressed, then these are the 3 biggest things that I have noticed myself. Journaling. So if there's something that bothers you, instead of just thinking about it here, drop that down, that weight that you're carrying in your mind, drop it onto paper. So that will kind of release that tension. And once you have written information in front of you, there's actually something that you can do about it. Okay, if it's in your mind, might be too much information, might be too overwhelming, and then you're stressed. If you put it down on paper, you can look at it, you can read through it, and understand, okay, whatever is it that I'm worrying about, is it worth worrying about? If it is, okay, what can I do to fix this? And a lot of the time, we worry about things that there's no need to worry about, okay? So just journaling, putting it down can help. Breath work, meditation, again, breath work to bring your heart rate down, to relax your body. Meditation to improve your awareness. A lot of the time, I mean, every single person has loads, like millions and millions of thoughts in the mind every single day. And a lot of the time, most of the thoughts that we have, we are not aware of those thoughts. And some thoughts, which we may not be aware of, can cause us to feel stressed. If you're someone who meditates often, your level of awareness is really high. You can recognize those thoughts, maybe put them onto pen and paper, and realize, okay, is this something that's worth worrying about, or is it not? If it is, what can I do about it to fix it? Okay. And reading. So reading some kind of mindset books, or just reading in general. Maybe instead of scrolling on your phone or watching TV, you just read something that's less stimulating. You're a bit calmer, and obviously, you can read mindset, self-improvement, just to lower the stress level, so you learn more about things, you become more knowledgeable, and you can apply those teachings to your own life and make it better. 4th, supplementation. So this is the cherry on top here. Supplementation is great, is the extra 10-20% that you need, but if the other 3 variables are not in the right place, you will not see any benefits from it. It will be a waste of time and money. Okay, you should be seeing results by training hard, eating well, and recovering well. If you're not seeing results by doing those 3 things in the first place, then you go back and look at those things and fix them first. If you're already seeing results doing those things and you want to take your results to the next level, then yes, have some supplements. So these are the supplements I would recommend. Obviously, protein powder, I'm not even going to put it here. Have it. Obviously, if it's good quality protein powder. Yeah. Creatine. Everyone should be having creatine, even if you don't train. Even kids should be having creatine, not just for physical benefits, but cognitive benefits as well. Vitamin D, Tonkat Ali, Torkesterone. There's loads of mixed research about this, but I take them and I feel really good. Haven't really noticed any side effects. Omega-3s, vitamin C, electrolytes. A lot of people don't take them. So when you sleep, okay, not even when we sleep, but when we sweat, when we train hard, and even when we sleep, we do sweat a little bit. People think we lose water mainly. Yes, we do lose water, but there's other things as well, which are called electrolytes that we lose. Sodium, magnesium, potassium, and so on. If you just have water, the electrolyte balance is not going to be quite there. So having an electrolyte powder or a tablet, you can mix it with water, obviously, will help bring those levels up. So things like lower energy, headaches, brain fog, sluggishness, you will feel less of that. Okay, they're cheap as well. Most of them are good quality. I get them from a website called Train by JP. I take in the morning first thing, and when I've got MMA days, because I sweat a lot there, so I have them there too. Pre-workout to help you push hard in the gym, and a good pre-workout will also improve your blood flow, give you better mind-muscle connection, so you feel the muscles working much better, and you can actually grow those muscles. EAAs, these are essential amino acids. You can use them, you should be using them throughout your training. So as you're training in the gym, mix them in your water. These reduce muscle breakdown. So it's almost like you're taking protein as you're training. So you train, you're breaking down the muscle fiber, and by taking EAAs, it kind of slows down the breakdown and improves recovery. Okay, so it's almost like you're recovering as you're training. Therefore, you're able to kind of do more in training. Obviously, there might be other supplements as well. For example, magnesium that I mentioned before, but that will depend obviously on the specific condition of the client and their position, what they need. Okay, but these are basics which I feel like everyone should be taking. Then that's it. That's pretty much it. So hopefully it didn't overwhelm you, and you can actually take some actionable value, implement it, and see results for yourself. I wanted to go in detail, and I did, but didn't want to go in too much detail, because then this will be a 1 hour video. You're not going to watch it. It's going to be so much information. You're going to get overwhelmed, and when we're overwhelmed because there's so much information, we're not going to, as human beings, we don't take action. Okay, if you have a few options, 2, 3, 4 options, you do that. But if you've got like 10, 15, 20 different things to look at, it becomes too much. We get lost in this paralysis by analysis, trying to see what's best, what's not best, and we just don't do anything. So I've just given you the basics. I'm sure every single one of you watching this can take some actionable value and find out things that maybe they're not doing well and improve on those. Okay, if you do not see results in the gym, it's because one or more of these variables are not being optimized. Nothing else, guys. Training, nutrition, recovery, and supplementation. Obviously, you want to be consistent with it. You can be perfect for a week, and I'll be honest, if you're perfect for a week, you will start to see results, by the way, but it's not going to be life-changing results. For example, the visuals, you're not going to see a day and night transformation by just being consistent for a week. You're going to be consistent for months and years. Okay, if you want to fast track your progress and want to learn how my service works and how it could help you, I've left a call booking link in the description of this video. You can book a free call with me. We will assess where your starting condition is. We will see where you want to go. We will see what the biggest struggle is that is stopping you from getting where you want to be. How my system, how my coaching can help you, if it can help you. And if we can help you and we are both happy to work together, we'll get started and work together, get you in amazing shape. Even if not, hopefully you gain some value from this video. Yeah, cool.